Welcome to Theory of Computation. Here I am going to discuss multi-tape and multi-head Turing machine concepts. We are focusing on problem solving of conversion of context-free language to Turing machine and mathematical operations on Turing machine only using a single tape. So, in a multi-tape, it has a device which has a finite control and finite number of steps can be produced for implementing this tape concept. So, each tape is divided into cells. There are n number of tapes can also be possible, and each cell can hold any symbol of a finite tape alphabet. So, this is the multi-tape. So, here this finite state control has several head in it. That means head means a pointer field. Each pointer field points to a particular tape. Here there are two tapes are available. These two tapes are pointed by three different heads, and these three heads are controlled by a finite state control. So this procedure is implemented for a multi-tape Turing machine. So the input contains a finite sequence of symbols and each cell contains different symbols in it. So in a first tape we can store a sequence of input symbols in it. Other cells can hold a blank space or some state in it. And initially a finite state control pointed to the starting symbol of an input tape with an initial state in it. So the head of the first tape is at the left end of the input. That means the first symbol of an input. All other tape heads can move to arbitrary cell. So this is the generalized notation. So the first symbol, first tape, this is the tape 1 and it is a tape 2, it is tape 3. So all tapes are initially filled with blank spaces in it. So all values will be filled with blank space. Suppose if you want to store the first tape with an input symbol, for example, I am storing 0011. And the second and tape symbol can able to use some states in it and some replacement symbols. So you can able to store like that. So this multi-tape Turing machine is mainly used to, and it is most powerful for implementing universal Turing machine, which will be discussed in 5th unit. So from this concepts, I once again repeat the basic concepts of a multi-tape. So a multi-tape Turing machine, it is a type of Turing machine in which there are more than one tapes are available and each tape is divided into cells and each cell hold any symbol of a finite tape input. And this type of multi-tape Turing machine is more powerful than ordinary Turing machine because this finite state controlled read can able to read more than one tape at a time. So using this only, the multi-tape Turing machine is mainly used for the construction of universal Turing machine. And another type of Turing machine is a multi-head Turing machine. A multi-head means it is a single step Turing machine which has n number of heads in it. For example, this is the generalized diagram. So it is a finite state control. We can give the input to this finite state control and the output may be either it will accept that string or reject the string. And a tape contains only a single tape. Only one tape is available which will store the initial correct input string of a particular language, in which the finite state control at a time can able to point out the symbols with more than one tape head in it. So at one step it can able to check the first symbol by using head 1, the third symbol by using head 2 and the fifth symbol using head 3. So there are n number of heads can able to point out the symbol on a tape, and these heads can also be controlled by a single finite state control. So in one step, all heads sense the scanned symbol, and it can move or write the symbol in an independent manner. So heads are numbered from 1 to n onwards. In this diagram, I am using 3 different heads. So it can move in an input tape depending upon the current state and also the current symbol which is scanned by each head. So using that procedure only, the head can move to forward or right directions. So these 3 heads can move independently from left to right in any order. So this type of Turing machine, this multi-head Turing machine is also more powerful than a single tape Turing machine. So these concepts are available as a theory part of the Turing machine. So we come to the end of Unit 4 session. Thank you.